Hi everyone, this is Terry Caskey at Normandy High School. I'm going to talk to you today about a new program called Powtoon. It is a presentation software and it's free to you. And it's different than, say, PowerPoint or Impress by OpenOffice. It's more animated. It's very engaging for kids. And I would highly recommend that you start to use this in your classrooms. Using a program called QuickTime that is on your Mac Airs that you received this year. So if you're wondering what kind of software is Terry using to make this screen capture video, I'm using QuickTime, and you merely go to your QuickTime player at the bottom half of your screen, and you use two fingers to click, and then you would say new screen recording. So that's what I thought I'd point that out to you. Okay, we're going to go to Safari, and I don't see Safari at the bottom of my screen, so if you're not familiar with Mac and how to find a program that you can't find, you go to Finder. That's these two happy people over here, and you click on that, and you want to go to your applications, and I'm looking for either Google Chrome or Safari. I've got Google Chrome here, so that will suffice. And what I want to do is go to Powtoon, so I'm going to type that in here. Alright, so I already have a account with them, but for purposes of training, I will click on Start Now. And here we are at our dashboard. I'm going to cancel out of here for just a second so you can see the dashboard, but this is the whole area here is the dashboard, and all your projects will be saved to Powtoon until you transfer them to, say, YouTube for permanent saving. But as far as saving your work, it saves here. If you wanted to edit a previous project, you would click on, say, Edit, and this is new to me, but apparently they've selected a automatic backup here. That's a new one on me. Okay, so this is something I was kind of playing with this morning. And then you wait for it to upload. It gives you a percentage. And it usually doesn't take this long. The server must be a little chugging today. I was working on this one this morning. But I'm going to just exit out of this. So just wanted to show you how to get into this. Okay, back to, I want to just jump back to creating a new account for a minute here. When you go to do that, to open up a new account, the one thing that I do want to caution you is it gives you, and some of you might be tempted to do this, but it gives you a opportunity. I'm going to log off here so I can show you this. It gives you an opportunity to, here's your sign up, to log in with your Facebook account, and I don't recommend that, especially if you're using this at work. And the reason why is because Facebook is blocked at Parma schools, so you wouldn't want to use that, and then it's going to come up and say it's blocked. So I would just make yourself an account, put your email address for Parma schools, and then choose your password, ask you for your profession, and then say sign up. All right, so after you've got that done, then you would simply log into your account and put your password in, and then log in. Okay, so you can see I've got one that's in the works. This is one that I use for my everyday class. It's the first one that I use for the beginning of the semester, just kind of as an introduction, go over rules, which is a nice thing to do. So if you've got some time on your hands, apparently the district is going to be requiring that you make your own project. So that would be a good one to use, especially if you're going into a new semester, or maybe for some classroom procedures, maybe some lab procedures, or that sort of thing. You can make one of these Powtoons. Definitely make something that you can use for your classes. All right, so if we want to create a new Powtoon, we just click on Create, and that brings up this window. Gives you some options for different templates. So the first thing you want to do is either open a blank project or one of these that are already pre-made. My preference would be to open up a blank project. Excuse me. So we're going to give this a title, and we'll call this Professional Day, and we'll just call this Practice Powtoon, and then say Create. Wait for that to upload. Okay. All right, here is your workspace. This whole area is your workspace, and you can see that they've already given you 3 slides already prepared. Let's go over your toolbar here. New would be to create a brand new Powtoon. Do I want to do that? I'm just going to say cancel. I just wanted to show you that one. And then save. When you go, you should always save your work. I recommend saving often, every 5 to 10 minutes. You just never know. But it does not save to your hard drive by doing that. It saves only to your Powtoon account. Cut, copy, paste. If you're not familiar with it, cut removes things from one area and then puts it in another area of your choice by pasting it. Copy duplicates things, and then when you hit paste, it will put the duplicate wherever you want it. So that's the difference between the 3. Sound, that's a nice feature of this program. Click on sound here. You can do a voiceover, or you can import a file. If you want to do a voiceover, you simply click record. The one thing you do want to be prepared for is your microphone. Now, I'm using a high-tech microphone, so you can hear me very well, but your Macs already have a mic built into it, so you could just use your Mac. You can also import a file that you already have, and that would just be from your hard drive, so that one you would import. And maybe your own voice or somebody else's voice that you've a sound file that you have. Music track, there are some that are already free with this program. For example, if we wanted to put Deck the Halls in there, we hit play. Okay, we've got Deck the Halls, and if you want to use that, you would say apply, and it would put that on that particular screen. Now, I don't really want to do that. I don't know what you would do, why you would do that, but you could put Deck the Halls on there. There are others that come with this program, but it requires an upgrade. You're working on this free version is the beta version. If you wanted to upgrade to the more premium one, there is a cost involved that the district does not provide for. Okay, if you had a music track that you wanted to import, if you hit play once will allow the music to play for as long as you want it to play on that particular slide. You could also play it looped, and it'll continue to play, and you can drag it out. I'll show you that to you in a minute, but you can make that play for the entire slideshow if you want, or you could have various sounds play throughout your slideshow. Okay, image is another thing that you can do. You can select from your library. Now, these are all pictures that I have currently in my library. There's a picture of me. Hello, everybody. That's me. I look like that every day. You can also do a web search from here to find files that you might want online. I believe it would be better, though, for you to find a file that you have already saved on your hard drive or a flash drive, and then import it in here so you would have that ready to use. So you would just pick on one of these here. For example, let's say you wanted to use that picture. You would just say apply, and that picture would be in there. You can also crop that image from in here, or if I didn't like that one, I could just hit delete. Um, Text is something everybody wants to know about because you do want to have text in your projects. To do that, all you simply have to do is click on the T button for text, and then this text box will come up, and you double click to get in there, hit your backspace, and then you're ready to type. If you want to just say, "Hi everyone," you can do that, and there's your text. Now, let's say that you don't you don't like that particular font choice. Well, let's say you want, I believe that's called corn-fed. You could have corn-fed. If you don't like corn-fed, oh, how about Beethoven? So there's several choices for you. And if you want this larger, you can pick, I think this one goes pretty far up, 140. That's a little large. Let's go back down to, say, 96. Okay, and let's say that you don't like that particular color. You can go up to your color box, and let's say you're a big fan of blue. We can pick blue. And let's say you don't like the fact that this is left aligned. Here are your alignment tools right there. There's left, center, and right align. Let's say you want it center. There's your center. Okay, so we have that. Going down the left-hand side, these are the different slides that I have currently. If I want to add a slide to this project, I can simply hit the plus button. Now I have one more. And if I didn't want that one, I just hit the subtract button, and that will take that out. On this side, you have a lot of different effects that you can add to your projects. Now, let's say that I wanted to add just plain text. Okay, again, you double click to edit that. But let's say I don't really like that one. I want to do this text effect, this one. Okay, now I've got two text boxes. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's say I want this effect. Okay, all right, I'm going to double click in here. And I'm going to say that I want to love Powtoons. Fingers are a little off there. Okay, and that's what I wanted to put, and I say apply. Okay, and let's say I want to go play that. Okay, that's what it would do. It would write out what you want it to do. Let me move my screen recording so you can see that fully. The one thing that you're seeing at the bottom of the screen, just point that out, is you're seeing the timer. Now by default on this program, it goes from 0 to 10 seconds. You can add more time or you can take away time. Now on this hi everyone slide, which is my first slide, I really don't need that much time, so I can start to subtract how many seconds I want that to be. And this hi everyone is coming in where you see the arrow come down. It's coming down at 3 seconds. Now, if I want that to come down at, say, 1 second, sorry, okay, I need to click in on this and drag this down so it appears earlier. Okay, so I'm going to have that appear there, and maybe not for quite as long. Now all I have to do is hit play, and then it's going to disappear where I told it to. So if I go back to this first slide, you can see that it ends at approximately 2.5 seconds. Okay, it also has some entrance and exit features. All right, those are down here at the bottom. Okay, so if I wanted to enter, this is one of the neatest things I think about this program is this hand down at the bottom that enters and exits information. So if I want a hand to just kind of place hi everyone at just up here a minute. Sorry. Okay, and click back in this box. And I want this hi everyone to be placed. Okay, I'm going to go into enter effect. I'll click on a hand. and I want it to go to the right with the hand, and that will place, if you can see the hand up there, we'll place that hi everyone up there, okay? And then when it's done, at the end, get back to this, sorry. At the end, it can have an exit, and let's say I want it to, just pop with a hand. It will pop with a hand. So let's just take a look at that and see how that's going to look. Okay, that was kind of quick. I probably should have put that on a little bit more timing there. Okay, but I think you get the idea that the entrance and the exit of that can be a nice effect. You can place all different kinds of things. It doesn't even have to be text. All right, you also have these things called image holders. And let's say that I wanted a keyboard, okay? And so I click on the keyboard and I wanted to have one of my images in my library to appear inside that. I can do that, hit apply, and then I have an image inside a laptop for effect. There are also these characters that you can bring onto the screen. So let's say that you wanted this particular character up on your screen. Drag him up, okay, and you can have him talk through text, and there's a ton more. All you have to do is click on more to find all the different ones that are there, or you click on less to get rid of that. Then there's ones that animate. Here's one that's a musician, and you can actually put in sound. Going back to this, revisiting the sound, and have sound, maybe a guitar, somebody talking while those lips are moving. You can have that done as well. There are props here that you can use if you wanted to add, say, heart onto your project. You can put that on. There's also shapes, limited amount of shapes. Not many there. Just add one more slide here. Okay, and then there's something called transitions. So I'm going to draw your attention over here to our slide previews, and if you can see the word none there, that means there's no transitions between the slides. That's what this is talking about. So if you click on more, okay, and I'll just bring that down a little bit, you can see the transitions that are available to you. One of my favorites is this squeegee. So you would click on the squeegee and then just drag that over to where it says none. Okay, I accidentally clicked on fade, but what I really wanted was squeegee. Okay, and then when I'm done playing that particular slide, it will squeegee on to the next slide. And you can have the same one, you can vary those, whatever you want to do there. You also have backgrounds. Those are here. Let me move this again. There are backgrounds, so you don't have to stick with the boring background that I have selected. Okay, there's more. One of those is notebook, so you could have a notebook looking paper. Crinkled paper is another one. Colored paper yellow, all right. There's this background, okay, that you can put in a custom background. As far as just move down here a little bit. There's some more colors. If you wanted purple, if you wanted this blue, if you want just a plain white background, you can have that as well. Okay, and then after that, when you're done and you've got this all together, then you can do a preview, see what it looks like, and then you can also always do a save, and then you would export. So let's just do a quick save here, and then you would export this into YouTube. Now, in order for you to export this into YouTube, you're going to have an account with YouTube. Um, the first 30 with branding, meaning that they're going to put a watermark on top of that. If you upgrade to a different version, you can have the no branding, which means it won't have a watermark on it. And then you would simply click export to export this to your YouTube account. And you can see my YouTube account is down there at the bottom, so I'm not going to export this video, but you can see how that is done. That's pretty much a overview of this program. If you have any questions about Powtoon, feel free to send me an email or whatever, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. The best way to learn this program is obviously to explore the program and learn by discovery. Thank you for being such a good audience. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.